Trailing 3-2 from the first leg of this semi-final at the Shay, Grays Athletic had it all to do at home to Halifax if they were to secure a place in the conference playoff final. The home side had to stamp out the defensive frailties, which saw Halifax take a 3-0 lead in the opening half hour of the first game. Mark Stimpson didn't want to be playing catch-up yet again. In the end, Halifax did enough to snub out the Essex side dream of the double. Inside the opening minutes, Halifax Town coming close to conceding the first goal from Aaron McLean's header from a corner. Grays have had a tremendous debut season in the conference. They finished third. They were just 4 points off Hereford, who finished in second. But 6 minutes into this game, they were on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline. A great move involving Sugden and Forrest. Foster finally smashing it in to give Halifax Town a 1-0 advantage. The Shaymen now 4-2 up on aggregate. Just 5 minutes later, and the Shaymen were again asking questions of the Grays' defence. From a Matt Doherty corner, Greg Young with a free header. Grays had to muster all the support they could as they looked to get right back in this game. A speculative effort from 25 yards out from Glenn Poole, the goalkeeper still made to work. But Halifax have a league pedigree and they knew exactly what was needed of them. On 20 minutes they were counter-attacking again. Some good work on the left-hand side, cutting the ball back for Danny Forrest, whose header was only inches wide. Still, the men in yellow are maintaining a really high tempo as they were looking for yet another goal to kill off this tie. Really battling for the ball on the edge of the box. Danny Forrest with a tremendous shot, but what a fine save by Ashley Bayes in the Grays goal. At the other end, on the half-hour mark, some nervous moments for the Halifax goalkeeper John Kennedy. He came out and completely missed his punch. Luckily for him, Atherton was on the line to save his blushes. Halifax then with a 1-0 advantage heading into half-time. 10 minutes into the second half and the home side were back on level terms, in this match at least. Some great work down this near flank by Dennis Oley, whose beautiful cross should have been cut out by Kennedy. But Kitely was flying in at the far post to make it 1-1 on the day, 4-3 now on aggregate. Grays' tails were up and they were to get 2 goals inside 2 minutes. From a Glenpool free kick, Kennedy only able to half clear it, Nutter gratefully picking up the pieces to smash in their second. Grays Athletic 2, Halifax 1 now. It was 4-4 on aggregate, the dugout going delirious. Grays had to win this tie. Halifax only needed a draw and they were gifted a penalty on the hour mark. Sambrook clashing with Colleen. It seemed to be on the edge of the box, if not outside it. Replay showed that it did happen to be outside the box, but it was no different for the referee. He pointed to the spot. Step up Martin Foster to take responsibility for the Shaymen. He blasted it past Bayes to give Halifax the scoreline they needed. 2-2 now. They were leading 5-4 on aggregate. A capacity crowd at this match and every vantage point at a premium. Grays had to go hell-bent now to get another goal. On 76 minutes they should have got it, but for some brilliant goalkeeping by Kennedy. In full flight, Poole with a rocket of a shot, Kennedy right across the face of his goal with the save. Every Halifax set piece was watched with anxiety by the home crowd. Doughty with the corner here, Quinn with the header, which ricocheted off the angle of the post and crossbar. As the clock ticked down, the tension mounted. With 7 minutes to go, Glenn Poole with a rifling free kick from 25 yards out. Kennedy really getting his body behind it. As we headed into stoppage time, it really was all hands to the pump for Grays Athletic as they tried to dig the ball out from their own half and carry it into the opposition's half. However, ceding possession, Halifax was squaring in on goal. A good attempt this one, John Grant with the final touch. So close to getting a third for the Shaymen. One final throw of the dice deep into stoppage time was pushing Ashley Bayes forward for this corner. An almighty scramble in the Halifax 6-yard box as the home side were looking for their third goal. Bayes was booked for leading with his arm, but it was all immaterial. The home side couldn't find that crucial goal. 2-2 was to be the final score on the day. Halifax go into the playoff final 5-4 winners on aggregate.